Hi, I'm Peter Travers, movie critic for Rolling Stone, and we're going to talk about what's going on at the movies. And as Brüno would say, what's up? What's up? That's what he says.
What's up? I'm Brüno.
Look, I'm sure there's none of you out there that has no idea about what Brüno is. Brüno is the creation of Sacha Baron Cohen, who gave us The Last Time, Borat, and before that, the Ali G show. And this guy, to me, is doing the kind of comedy that this country needs more than ever. You remember what Borat was? It was a satire of the racist, misogynist, warmongering heart of America. Well, now in Brüno, where he's playing an Austrian fashionista, Sacha Baron Cohen, who, by the way, is British and comes from a devout Jewish family and is not Austrian or gay or anything like Brüno is, just as he wasn't anything like Borat. This time, he's after something different. It's not the same as Borat, as you're hearing a lot of people say. This time he's after, of course, the racist, sexist, misogynist, celebrity-worshipping heart of American pop culture. This is what he's satirizing. So, you know, Brüno is a guy with an untamed id. That's all he is. He wants what he wants. Boom. He's got an assistant he's in love with called Diesel, who is a pygmy. And the first scene in the movie that really got me the most was when little Diesel is at the other end of the room and he's projected onto Brüno's donger, who's standing there, and then he twirls him on it. I mean, so right away we know this isn't G-rated. This isn't a movie to take mom and dad to, unless you have a cool, really hip mom and dad. The satire is everything about success. Brüno wants to leave Austria. He wants to come to America and do his own celebrity max-out show. And in one scene, he gets Paula Abdul, who we all know is clueless, but after all this time on American Idol, she doesn't know who Sacha Baron Cohen is? No. So she goes to his house where he has no furniture, so he has Mexican day laborers get on all fours, and Paula needs to sit there. Now, she feels a little remiss about it. She goes, maybe this isn't such a good idea, but she does it anyway. She's sitting on the human furniture and only objects when they bring in a really naked fat guy and serve sushi off his body. Look, I don't want to keep giving away the jokes in this movie, except to say you see things that you've never seen before. This is shocking, but shocking in a good way, because it's satire. I've heard a lot of critics say to me, well, you know, come on, it's the same thing, and it's not as good as Borat. It's a little more scattershot than that. What do you want, people? Do you want to go see Sandra Bullock again in The Proposal? Would you rather see The Year One? This is a guy, Sacha Baron Cohen, whose satire goes all the way back to Jonathan Swift and Gulliver's Travels, who is as vulgar as he wants to be because he's holding up a mirror to us. And there are gay groups that are also saying, well, this isn't good for us right now because, come on, we're fighting for marriage rights, we want all kinds of rights, and we're showing this. No, people, you have to be able to satirize something. You can't worry about it. Sacha Baron Cohen in Brüno is fearless, he's risky, and he's fabulous. So there's no question about you seeing it. You must.
Is your baby comfortable with bees, wasps, and hornets?
George is comfortable with everything, so he's fine.
Is he comfortable with dead or dying animals?
Yes.
Great. Is she okay with extremely rapid acceleration?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Does she always have to be in a car seat, or can she just like freestyle it?
Oh, yeah, you can freestyle it, put her in a car seat, whatever.
If it looks better without the car seat.
Of course, of course.
So what?
Course.
You're traveling fast. You're not going to kill it.
All right. There's obviously nothing in this movie that works for the scum bucket, but do I have a Lulu to go in there today? This one is called I Love You, Beth Cooper. It is directed by Chris Columbus, who did the first two and the worst two Harry Potter movies. And last time I saw him, he was doing Rent and taking a really great musical and botching it up. Here, he cast Hayden Panettiere as a cheerleader. This is great. She's Beth Cooper. Hayden Panettiere, who stars in Heroes, as what? Let's say it all together. A cheerleader. Wow, the originality here. This is a movie in which nothing that is intended to be funny is funny, and nothing that isn't intended to be funny is funny. Nothing made you laugh. It's about the cheerleader and the nerd guy, and she looks down on him, and then she looks up at him and finds that in looking at the nerd, she will make herself a better person by appreciating who he is. Ah! hated it. Now, I don't hate it as much as Transformers 2, so the Scumbucket stays pretty much owned by Michael Bay in Transformers 2. But I love you, Beth Cooper. I don't. I hate you, Beth Cooper. Beth Cooper, you belong with the Transformers in that Scumbucket. So, before I leave today, I just want to say there's no question in your minds you need to see Brüno. You need to find yourself a really comfortable seat, preferably human furniture, and sit back and enjoy Brüno because it's the only game in town. And I'm Peter Travers.